I feel like we only have more questions now.
Jenny recounted the thrilling story of her entire adventure. She told Susie and Keith about Professor Zaza and his experiments.
Oh, yeah.
The truth behind the tragic accident in the mines.
Yep.
And how she discovered that her father was alive.
And also that the town maybe
But she
vanished?
left out one critical detail.
Yeah.
The town that disappeared.
The oddest part of this.
How would they react to such an unfathomable revelation?
Especially since it doesn't line up with, you know, your reality.
Would they even believe her? She wasn't sure she believed it herself.
What an incredible adventure! Although, I think the greatest discovery today has been our friendship.
I mean, it's very nice, Susie, but come on.
You never stop, do you? All these trials have really brought us together. And now that you and Keith are friends again, we can form our very own mystery-solving club.
I mean, that does sound pretty cool.
It's just a shame we didn't unmask the man in black.
Yeah, big question marks over that
What's our
still.
next step, fearless leader? There's something about this case that still doesn't add up.
Mm-hmm.
I need to find my mom before the cops do. But she could be anywhere. No, she's gone to Widow's Drop.
Yep. There's only one place, but
Where? Widow's Drop.
where is Widow's
No
Drop?
idea where that is.
Yeah, that is.
It's certainly not on any map I've seen.
So
That's
it's
because it's not a place.
What?
in what? You know what it is?
Yeah. It's a plant.
Oh.
My dad he grew one in his greenhouse.
Oh.
He had to separate it from all the other plants. They all started to shrivel up.
Huh, okay. So it's
Have
not
you
a
ever
place, it's a
felt
thing.
flash of pure inspiration. The sudden feeling of everything falling into place. It's the moment a great detective lives for.
And Jenny is the greatest detective. What is Jenny put together?
Keith, what day do you take out the trash?
What?
What day does the garbage man come?
Ah.
Friday?
Seems like a mundane question.
Why?
Of course! It was right there the whole time!
All right.
Jenny! I know where my mom is.
Jenny!
And I know who killed James
Maybe watch the road.
Jenny! Look out!
Okay. Then let's get a hold of your mom and put this thing together.
Jenny, watch out!
Ah, 6 stunts.
We survived!
Yeah! We made it!
I have to go back.
Go back?
Go back to where?
But we just got out!
A little birdie told me I'd find 3 unruly
Oh,
kids
no.
out after curfew.
Who do we have here?
No. Damn.
Stealing, breaking and entering, destruction of property.
Ah, grandfather.
You're all in a heap of trouble. Jenny, can't say I'm surprised to find you here.
Oh man.
But Keith, Susie, I expected more from you.
I'm ruined!
Ah, you'll be fine, Susie.
Sheriff, this is Station. Are you there?
Go ahead, Station.
Susie, Keith, I need you to create a distraction.
What?
There's no time to explain. Where are you going? You'll just have to trust me.
I mean, maybe tell them where you're going.
Okay.
No. Susie, please. No, not unless you say it. Say what? After
Oh,
everything we've been through, you know it's true.
come on, say
What
it.
are you talking about? Now is hardly the time for this. You told me to stand up for myself, so that's what I'm doing.
Yep.
Hold on a second. Enough chatter. Get your sorry butts over here now.
We depend on each other. Admit it, Jenny.
Come on,
On.
Jenny. It's not a big deal. Just say it.
This is your last warning. I am not going to tell you again.
Come on, what are you gonna do?
Of all the challenges our tiny hero had faced, this was perhaps her toughest.
You aren't alone, Jenny LeClue. You don't need to pretend anymore.
Exactly.
As hard as it was to say it, Jenny knew deep in her heart it was true.
Your friends love you.
Fine. Susie Glatz, you are my
Yeah.
friend.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, friend. Now, let's get out of here.
Yeah,
That's all she
no.
wanted.
Safe and sound. I'm bringing them in now. What the?
Yeah, you're not bringing anyone in. Woo! Love this energy, Susie. I mean,
Sorry, Mr. LeClue.
you may catch Keith.
Well, do you have them or not?
I thought I did. Where did she go?
Jenny is the slippery one, that is for sure. But where does Jenny need to get to? You obviously put something together, but where did her mom go to? And why and who killed the dean then? She's obviously put it all together, but we need to join them. Ah. The dean, oh my god. Who's desecrating this poor man's grave? Wear gloves. Wait. What is happening here? Oh. Wait. Perhaps not as dead as we thought.
My head.
I mean, Julie did say it was a matter of life and death.
Thank goodness. It worked.
Oh, how wonderful to hear your voice. I was having the strangest dreams. What's wrong?
We know who this
I
is.
almost didn't make it.
But you did. Now, we've got a lot of work to do.
What are you two up to? This is obviously a scheme between the two of you.
I knew it!
You guys just didn't estimate how intrepid Jenny was.
Jenny?
Jenny?
Of course.
Surprised to see me? I am only a child after all.
Sick burn.
What is she?
How did you...
Come
It was
on.
really quite simple. Once I realized Mr. Strasberry knew he was going to die.
What proves the dean knew he was going to die? Alright, so the trash is obviously involved. You have this spoon. Ah. Yeah, he put on his schedule. I'm gonna say the schedule that he changed and the trash he didn't take out. I think I'm gonna go with that. So he changed his schedule to have lunch with his son early.
Why would the dean take out the trash 2 days early? And why would he cancel all his meetings on Friday? Unless he knew he wasn't going to be there.
Ah. The game. It is no longer
This is the
afoot.
information I needed. Once I considered the possibility that Mr. Strasberry knew he was going to die on Thursday, everything started to fall into place. But consider this. If someone knew they were going to die, wouldn't they do everything in their power to escape their fate?
You'd think so, unless they orchestrated their own
And
death.
yet, the dean didn't. There was only one explanation. He staged his own death.
Incredible. All right, what proved the dean staged his own death? Of the plant. Fascinating flora. This one is a bit trickier because we don't know what this is, other than the fact that it was being studied. That seems like a red herring. Let's go with the wound. And perhaps the flora? Let's go with this. I like this.
It's no secret that the Dean is an avid gardener. But some people might not know he authored a book about exotic plants and their natural remedies. And in the library, despite the apparent cause of death being electrocution, I noticed strange marks covering the Dean's neck. His face was discolored and his skin was shriveled. You knew how you were going to die,
Very
Mr.
unusual.
Strasberry. Poison. You knew because you made it yourself from one of your plants. A poison that you had an antidote for. That would be
He's
the
good.
method, but you couldn't work alone. You needed an accomplice.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
Someone
resuscitate your
revive you
own
when the
dead
time
body.
was right.
All right. What proves Mom and the Dean were working together? The vials in the basement. I'm not sure what that clue specifically is, other than it's the widow's drop. And I'm gonna say this. Let's go with that. She was working on the
In basement
antidote.
of my house, on my dad's old dusty desk, I found a recently used vial. The residue was purple, the same color as the marks on the Dean's neck. This whole time, I thought Mom had met Mr. Strasberry at Widow's Drop.
No.
But Widow's Drop isn't a place. It's a plant.
The Dean is very pleased. She's like, hey man, your daughter's like really, really smart.
The plant you extracted the poison from. You plotted together to stage Mr. Strasberry's death. It was a simple scheme.
But the question is, why? Why stage your own death before you're about to retire?
Poison him with the plant, then return after the funeral to revive him. You had intended the death to appear natural, but not everything went according to plan.
What went wrong with their plan? Well, the ring got stuck. Jenny was there. Definitely not CJ. But what went wrong with the plan? Well, definitely Jenny showed up. I'm assuming it's the ring and the heart, or the ladder. I think that's the ladder. Shocking, or the electrocution. I think. Yeah.
After the poison was administered, the Dean intended to give Mom his ring. But he accidentally dropped it, and it got stuck in the electrified track of the
So they
ladder.
couldn't retrieve it.
When he bent down to retrieve it, he was electrocuted and thrown from the balcony. Getting caught hadn't been part of the plan.
They intended him to look like he just died in the library.
Quite remarkable, Jenny. And you worked out all that by yourself?
No, I mean, I worked it out, but not without my friends.
Yes, that's how you did it, but the real question is why?
Yeah, that is a big question mark.
Well, that's all a bit more complicated, I'm afraid.
Okay, but
It was a rhetorical question, Mr. Strasberry.
yeah, you're gonna, yeah.
I know why you're working together.
This I
First,
want to hear
I have to
Jenny
tell
explain.
You about aliens.
And back to Arthur. Oh, CJ.
Oh, this is exciting. What an incredible adventure this turned out to be.
Ah, more invigorating than you thought, huh?
Jenny's growing up and discovering her full potential.
Good for her.
And to think, I did it all without anybody dying.
See, you got to have his cake and eat it too.
Hello? Richard! Oh, what do you think of the new scenes? Aren't they wonderful? I beg your pardon?
Oh no.
Trick you? Certainly not.
No, not intentionally.
Don't you see? It all works out perfectly this way. I can already picture where the next book will start. You're not serious? But I didn't promise anything.
No, he didn't promise he would kill someone. He said he would write the story as he wrote it. Or he would come up with the plot points as they were being fed.
There must be another way. Just give me more time. Cancelled? Richard, please. Richard?
Oh. Richard, you're still a dick.
Hello? Hello?
Whatever, finish the book without him. Screw him and his salacious needs.
No good. They won't publish it unless someone dies. But I can't do it. I just can't. Come on, Arthur. Jenny's whole world hangs in the balance. Decades of work. It can't all end now. Oh, I have to. It's like Jenny's mom always says. A great detective knows the right decision is often the hardest to make.
All right.
And
let's
I
make
am
that
a great
choice.
Author of detective stories.
Basically the same thing. Sure.
But I can't pick. What should I do, Rufus?
Rufus, you're the arbiter of all good things.
Brilliant. Yes. You're always right, old friend.
You can always rely on Rufus.
I'll let fate decide.
Ah. Fate, you say?
Here goes.
Then what is the fate that we pick? Ah. Who do we pick? I mean, all of these seem to have dark implications. Either Jenny's left alone, Jenny herself dies, or I guess Dean. I mean, the world already thinks the Dean is dead, so it doesn't really change very much, except for obviously the knowledge that Jenny and Julie know. You think Jenny's mom? You know, I think the least implication is at least the Dean, everyone except the two of them know the Dean is dead, right? To them, the Dean, I guess, dying again doesn't change anything. The question is, why would he fake his own death? I think I'm leaning towards the Dean. All right. A painful choice, especially since Keith being our best friend, but... Wait, who dies? All right, well...
Fate has spoken, but is she certain? Once the choice is made, there's no turning back.
Huh. What happens if we choose another? Ah, it just replaces. No, I think it's got to be the Dean. Having both Jenny's mom and dad die is very painful.
Well, that was easier than I thought. It's the only way this scene can end. The ending the book deserves.
It's a painful one, but let's see how it plays out.
As I was saying,
Very rudely interrupted by the author.
interruptions.
The tremors were getting more violent and more frequent.
Please, I'm in the middle of my astonishing denouement.
Yeah. She's got some explaining to
Everyone in
do.
town thinks CJ is crazy. A madman spouting wild theories about aliens and hidden forces at work in Arthurton.
But he's only a little bit
But all the
wild.
strange phenomena he's seen are real. And the culprits are men, not monsters.
Yeah, there you go. How do I know about Arthurton's secret history? Tragic, I know. Alright, so, but Jenny could take up her mom's spot as a great detective. They both make sense. Yeah, I know. It's cool that you get to pick this, right? Like, this is like such a big choice that you get to decide. Alright. Know that. This. No, it's really neat that, like, I think what's neat about this is that this game really embodies the spirit of the old Choose Your Own Adventure books by literally being a game about a book about making decisions.
Arthurton is built on top of some kind of energy source. Something special. I uncovered the secret laboratories of Professor Zazer. He ran experiments to study the unique properties of Arthurton's resource.
But we don't know what the resource is,
And his
other than it's
research
just a
was funded by
powerful,
a shady organization called the Council of Three.
a powerful resource.
One of the experiments went tragically wrong and caused the collapse of the quartz mines. They covered it up and blamed the miners. And yet the experiments didn't stop. Instead, they built an even bigger facility.
Yep. But that we haven't found yet.
Years after the accident in the mines, an even greater tragedy struck Arthurton. Only this time, the townspeople didn't know. I don't fully understand it, but something happened to the whole town.
Yeah.
And wherever we were, we aren't there anymore.
Yeah, Jenny put it together.
The rest of the world think we disappeared. At first, I thought I was solving two separate mysteries.
No, they are
But then
one
it
and the
hit me
same.
like a ton of used books. The two were inextricably linked. And that's how I know your motive for staging the Dean's death.
All right. So why did they stage it? Obviously, there's that. I mean, I feel like the key and the tape make the most sense together. The report, not as much.
Dad wasn't working for the university.
Nuh-uh.
He was working on Zazer's machines.
Exactly.
All under the watchful eye of the Council of Three. The Dean is part of the Council of Three, or at least he works for them. His ring hides a key to access secret stations around town. After my dad's suspicious death, Mom confronted Mr. Strasberry. Racked with guilt, he confessed and begged for her forgiveness. He revealed the truth about the Council of Three. Instead of letting anger cloud her judgment, Mom saw an opportunity.
Yeah. Keeping that level head.
And together, you concocted a plan to bring down the organization from the inside.
Oh, what a brilliant mind you have, Jenny LeClue.
She's the world's greatest detective. Come on.
Julie, I believe you underestimated this girl.
Goddamn right.
You could have gotten yourself killed.
But I didn't.
But the question is, who else is part of this council?
But what if you had?
And
I'm not a kid anymore.
where are they
I have
now?
to make my own choices.
A flower cannot blossom without light.
Jenny had risked everything to save her mom.
I'm sorry, Jenny.
Yeah. Of course, accept it.
It's okay, Mom. You were running out of time to save Mr. Strasberry.
I was trying to protect you.
I know.
Yeah. It's all
I
understandable.
trusted you.
But you were wrong.
I just apologized.
No, not about that. Everyone presumed Dad died in the lab explosion. So did I. Until today.
Exactly. She finally got the proof.
Then, I started finding secret messages all over town. They led me to a secret room under the graveyard. And there, on a small television, I saw him.
Henry?
You goddamn
Dad
right.
is alive.
I mean, we don't know where he is, but he's
trapped on the
alive.
other side, and he's been trying to contact us this whole time.
He made it back? Then the experiment worked!
Exactly.
But if he made it back, that means...
We can all get back! We need to get to the machine, right away.
No. First, we need to find Professor Zazer.
Yeah, that's that's the real thing. We keep being told, find Zazer. I'm assuming without Zazer, running that machine will be pointless. Dear God, how big did they build this thing? Ah. Okay. So we have emergency release 1, emergency release 2, and emergency release 3. Select wisely. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, mo. What the right choice? I mean, if we're going by color, Jenny definitely is the blue. Her mom is the red. We don't really have a color for the Dean, so maybe aqua? Well, I guess let's go with 1 unless you have a strong feeling. All right. Oh, I don't know. Let's go. Oh, what have we done? Sphere. Sitting here, waiting. Oh no. Well, the Dean is definitely gone, but his death is kind of unknowable. He just got disappeared. Aha. Ah, so good. Honestly, I think the perfect blend of satisfying conclusion and setting up a new mystery. We had the mystery of why the Dean died, how he died, how Mrs. LeClue was involved. That got all wrapped up. But now we have... Yeah, no, I love this game a ton. And honestly, the voice acting adds so much to the experience. I think they did such a great job of casting everyone. I'm really impressed with it.